Although it may not seem like it at times, we are constantly surrounded by ethical dilemmas. All too often we either disregard or take no part in fulfilling our moral responsibility to our neighbors and environment. It is important for us to acknowledge the weight of our actions and how powerful they can be in improving or damaging the condition of life. This class was my first experience with moral theory. It was interesting to delve into the logical justifications for the gut feelings we have carried with us for all of our lives. Over the course of the semester, we covered a number of topics, everything from the basics of moral theory to the quest of morality of cloning. Some of the topics we rarely see, but I will be discussing a number of those that we have more direct contact with: drug and alcohol use, same-sex marriage, feminism, and environmental ethics. Before starting, I just wanted to say that this class has taught me that there's many things that are not inherently immoral. It's more the social stigma that has left us with that feeling. One of the things that one of the examples of this is, I was going to talk about drug and alcohol use, so that's one of the examples. Although logic would say that it's not inherently immoral to use drugs, I still feel that it is wrong, even though logic has a defense that would say otherwise. And the reason that this is because when we look at pharmaceuticals, they're drugs as well. Drugs are anything that alter the physiology or the state of mind of the individual who's taking them. And both pharmaceuticals and illegal drugs can offer benefits and detriments with their use. So I don't believe that drugs, when they're in a degree of benefit, that they're immoral, as long as as long as it's not just personal benefit that could hurt others, as long as it's within a degree of benefit that it's a benefit not only to oneself but to someone else, I think it's good. And with that in mind, that also says that it's just that idea that everything is good within balance and not in excess. So if I have a drink, that's not immoral, but if I have 10, it could be borderline immoral. I didn't go out and get a ton of alcohol footage or drug footage, so this one's going to be pretty bland. But the next topic that I'm going to discuss is same-sex marriage. And I also didn't get very much footage for that either. So same-sex marriage. Alright, the next topic that I'm going to discuss is same-sex marriage. And I feel morality is often talked about in such a way that it's saying what is wrong. And there is emphasis on what is right, but often it's just restrictions so people don't hurt others, but also it needs to enforce people's rights. And with same-sex marriage, I feel that it is everyone's right to be married if they're in love. And there isn't anything inherently wrong with same-sex marriage, in my opinion anyways. I know that in our textbook it said that for some reason one of the defenses was that it objectifies the other person, because they said that it was the only reason to engage in a same-sex relationship is because of the physical. But I know just from looking at those around me who are in same-sex relationships, it's just like any other relationship. There's an emotional interest and investment in the relationship. It's not just physical, it's just the attraction is different. So despite that defense for not legalizing same-sex marriage and keeping it in the realm of immoral and taboo, there were other defenses for it being okay. And That's what I would side with, and that's why, if the opportunity arose, I would vote to legalize same-sex marriage. Okay, the next topic is feminism. Okay, the next topic is feminism. This class reinforced my belief that we need equality between the sexes. I think one of the most powerful ways to do this is to start tearing down the gender roles that we have had for so long. And I feel this can be everything and anything from just men doing more of the housework, allowing women to go out and get jobs. And this is really difficult because still employment and pay for women is less than for men. It is changing though in their favor, and more women are getting high paying jobs, but this is a difficult thing for us to change personally, but I still think that we can. But yeah, this class reinforced my belief that we need equality between the sexes and that we need to do what we can to tear down those gender roles. So men should quote. Okay, the final topic is the environment, and this is probably the easiest one that we can make a difference in because it's all around us. In Southern California, we always see litter, and one of the first things that we could do is just pick that up. And this class reinforced my environmentalist nature. I really, really like nature, and I actually collect a lot of footage, so I'll probably just play that over some of this, or at the very end. But yeah, we can clean up litter, we can use cruelty-free products, because there's a lot of products such as shampoo and many others that are tested on animals. And I recall from the book I think they were testing some shampoo, they were putting in the eye of a rabbit, and they had to clasp the rabbit in place so it didn't move, and it was in such pain that it killed itself trying to get out of that restraint. So yeah, it would be good if we use cruelty-free products. And then another thing, a statistic that I just heard is that Americans use roughly, I think it's 130 gallons of water a day. So we could do a lot to cut back on that. Maybe take a shower maybe only 3 times a week, or just cut down from what we usually do, and also maybe take shorter showers. Don't leave the water running when you're washing dishes. Those are a number of things that can be really powerful. Also, you could participate in a ride-sharing program, maybe carpool, use public transit, ride a bike. All of those could help the environment. I think just with that, of course there's many other things you could do, but I feel with those, it would really make a big impact if all of us did that. And that concludes the 4 subjects, which were drug and alcohol use, same-sex marriage and relationships, feminism, and then environmental ethics. And that is it.